My name is Sade Lady McDougald, and I am a visionary strategist. And what I do is, I help startups manifest their God-given vision of success. And I do that through product development, financing, systems, branding, and helping you launch into the marketplace. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about, and if you are catching the replay, thank you. Don't forget to give me some hearts, because once y'all reach 50,000 hearts, I'm going to give somebody a free 1-hour strategy call session. Okay, and don't forget to share if you find this valuable for your tribe. So let's go ahead on and get started. I value your time as I value mine. Okay, so the first tip for getting your money right is to actually go and open a business bank account. Okay, because really you are not considered to be in business for real. I mean, seriously in business until the day you go and open up that business account. Okay, without that business banking account, you cannot form vendor relationships. For example, you will not be able to take credit cards. Like PayPal requires you to submit your tax ID information, the name of your business banking information. Okay, so go and get that business banking account. And in order to get that business banking account, you have to become legal. And you guys know, the ones that have been watching me before, you know I am totally against opening up a sole proprietorship or a DBA, because there is, hello, the best Octavia, thank you, because there is, and I don't know if you heard me, but the best Octavia, DM me your email address. I have a proposal for you. DM me on Twitter. But as I was saying, your DBA does not protect you from if you get sued. Say, for instance, if you own a cleaning company and you hire somebody and they steal something, as a DBA, you can get sued and you can lose everything. You can lose your home, your children's fund, everything. Do not get a DBA. And this is kind of morbid, but if you pass, your DBA cannot pass down to generations. We are trying to build generational wealth in the kingdom of God. And yes, if this is your first time, I'm definitely Christian and I mention Jesus. So if you get offended with the name of Jesus, honey, I'm not the one for you. Okay, so then, so that's the first thing. Go and open an account. The second thing is, when you go and open up an account, do not go to one of these big old huge banks. I've worked for big old huge banks. I've worked for Bank of America. I've worked for HSBC. Okay, big old huge banks do not care about the small business owner, the startup business owner. Their priority is to service commercial clients. Okay, so they have different segments in the banking industry. They have retail, which is the normal day everyday person. And then they have what they consider, they do not care about us small people. They really don't, okay? Just to let you know, from someone that's worked in the banking industry for almost 10 years. Then they have business banking, which is like the small business owner. And then they have commercial clients. And the commercial clients are like the $1 million businesses who have huge commercial properties and commercial loans and huge equipment leasing agreements and things of that nature. Okay, so what you want to do is go to a small community bank in your local neighborhood. And I'm saying in your local neighborhood because a lot of these smaller banks, they do not have the technology that the bigger banks have. Okay, so you may not be able to do certain things with the ATM because they don't have the funding that the bigger banks have. So that is to keep that in consideration. If you go to a smaller bank, you may have to go in and deposit only when they're open, or, you know, there might be, or the online banking might not be as robust as a big bank like Bank of America. So that's why I say go to somewhere local, a local banking, it escapes me. I just, one of those smaller community banks. Okay. And credit unions, that's what they call, like, credit unions. And plus they have a lot less fees. So why do you want to go to a smaller bank? Because they have a lot less fees than the bigger banks. The community bank that I'm a part of, I don't have a monthly fee. I don't have a monthly requirement. Okay. So you definitely want to consider that into consideration, because if you have a bank that's eating up your money every month, that affects your bottom line. That affects your cash flow. Okay? And for more information on cash flow and profits, follow my girl, the best of Octavia. She is an accountant. She is amazing. I love her scopes. I do not just be speaking out people like that. If I recommend somebody, it's because I truly believe that they bring high value content. Okay? So the other thing is, with smaller banks, you get a lot more, you get better attention. It's a lot better customer service. Okay, like for example, I had one of my business accounts. It was about to overdraft, and I totally did not know. So the branch called me, and they would say, hey, you have something coming in, but you don't have enough money to definitely one-on-one Shiteria J. They were saying you don't have enough money to cover this, and we worked some things out. They ended up waiving the fee. I didn't even ask them to waive the fee. They waived the fee, and it was taken care of. Okay. Hello, Contracts, Sup SVCS. Thank you so much for joining. Again, thank you for your support. They waived the fee without me even asking. Okay, they value your business. They value you. For a lot of the smaller banks, if you just have $1,000 deposit, that's good. You're considered a prime candidate for them. They're going to treat you good with just $1,000. It's much easier to build a relationship with a smaller bank. Okay, $1,000 in the bank in the business world is not a lot of money, but they value you, and they will give you one-on-one personal service. Okay, that's with the smaller bank. The other thing is, with the smaller banks, the processing is a lot more streamlined. So say if you go to apply for a loan, a business loan, okay? Just using this as an example. You go to apply for a business loan. The same person that you go in and submit the application to is probably your underwriter. They're going to be the person responsible for going over all of your paperwork. They're going to call you, let you know that you will build relationships with this one person. It might touch one or two people, as opposed to a bigger bank. Honey, it's hundreds of underwriters. Depending on the bank, it's thousands of underwriters. I went to go get a mortgage. My mortgage went to 3 different underwriters. That's 3 different people. It was crazy. But you don't have to worry about that in the smaller bank. Things move quick. If they need something from you, call them up, fax it. I mean, it's very one-on-one. It's very personal. Go with a smaller bank for your business. You will be blessed by it, okay? So that's the smaller streamline processing. The other thing is, when you go to look for a business bank, choose a bank that has a small business expert in it, or a small business banker, because banks have relationship managers. They have, the branch manager, the platform people. When you first walk into people that have their own separate offices, you want somebody that has a separate office that caters and that specializes in small business banking and small businesses. If they say, oh, we only have commercial, no, commercial is not small business. Commercials are $1 million, $800,000 loans and crazy commercial buildings, and these are already crazily established businesses. Commercial and small banking is not the same thing. What was the accountant name? What accountant? Oh, the Best Octavia. Yes, that's her name. The Best Octavia, at the Best Octavia. She is amazing. And I'm not an accountant. I don't specialize in that. But she is a beast, okay? You definitely want to check her out. So, and then you want a small business banker, because they'll know the rules and the regulations for small banking in and out. There'll be a great support system for you. They'll tell you different things going on in the banking industry, how you can maximize profits, because they have business knowledge as well. How you can build your business credit, how you can build your personal credit. They'll be able to help you financially with your small business, okay? I'm not saying, so we'll just do a quick recap. So the first thing is to definitely open up a business account, because you are not considered to actually be in business until you open up a business account, okay? You won't be able to take credit cards or things of that nature. And if you can't take credit cards, good luck. I mean, that's not good, The other thing is you want to choose a small community bank. Why? Because they offer better customer service. It's a lot less fees. It's the processes are a lot more streamlined. You have one or two people that work your whole entire file, that work your whole entire relationship. They will contact you. They will call you. Okay, they will build that relationship of trust with you. In a bigger bank, you are simply just a number. If you're not bringing in a substantial amount of money into that bank, you are just a number. Actually, I'm gonna tell y'all something. When a bank goes to waive a fee, before they waive the fee, they consider how important your relationship is to them. And how do they say that? How many products you have with them. So I want to let y'all know something. People that are commercial clients that have massive amounts of money and products with the banks, they don't get charged no fees. You better not charge them no fee. And their assigned person is extremely protective of their accounts. Okay? They don't have that type of specialty for smaller businesses. Okay? So I want y'all to keep that in mind. The other thing is, with a smaller bank, make sure that you get a small business expert in that bank. Hello, the team life. I highly encourage you to go back and check the replay. We were just finishing up. I truly thank you for joining. Again, my name is Sade Lady McDougald, and I'm a visionary strategist. I help startups manifest their God-given visions of success through product development, financing, and branding. And I will help you bring your product to launch, okay? So I thank you all for coming in, and you all have a blessed night, and I will see you soon.